On-page optimization is one of the key factors in getting high rankings in Google and other search engines. So how do we accomplish that using WordPress? Let's take an example right here. I've typed in piano keyboard reviews in google.com, and the very first one at the top here is my website. And it ranks number 1 out of 3.6 million. So let's go to the website itself. The first thing you'll notice when you look at this website that helps with the ranking is that the main keyword of my website is piano keyboard reviews. And it's a very good keyword phrase for the website because the whole website in itself is focused on reviews of different digital pianos. So it's very relevant to the theme of the website. In order to get high rankings for your website, you want to ensure that your main primary keyword phrase is used in very specific areas of your WordPress website. In this case, I've selected a domain name that's called pianokeyboardreviews.com. And also I use piano keyboard throughout the website. These are blog posts, as you can see through here. But if you were to sift through some of these blog posts, you would find the phrase piano keyboard, as well as I've got it here and some of the tabs, Yamaha keyboards. And notice that I'm using other keywords beyond piano keyboards. I'm using Roland keyboards, Yamaha keyboards, Kurzweil keyboards for the category sections of my blog posts. If we were to go to Yamaha pages, on the top row, what I have here are specific pages, and these are very strategic pages for my website. So if we were to select one page, Yamaha, although the title is only Yamaha here, page title is actually Yamaha keyboards. Same goes for chord keyboards. I've got chord keyboards as the file name. Now let's go inside the Piano Keyboard Reviews website and go to the dashboard. Let's take a page on that website, one of my main pages. So we'll go to the Yamaha page. Now to optimize for Yamaha keyboards on my website and for keyboards in general, what I've done is that I've created an H1 tag. H1 tag is the title that I use for this particular page. If we go to the text section of that, you'll see I've used an H2 tag. I'm sorry I didn't use an H1, I used an H2 tag for that. H2 is a title tag. One of the first things you'll notice when you come to the Yamaha page is that the title in itself has the word Yamaha keyboards. So I'm targeting Yamaha keyboards as a keyword phrase that I want to rank for this particular page. So right away I put it into a title. In this case I used an H2 tag, which you can see here. And notice that my title comes right at the very beginning. And notice that my keyword phrase comes right at the very beginning of the title. When you do on-page optimization, there's a factor that helps with your ranking, and that is the proximity of your keyword phrase to the beginning of a paragraph or of a title. So the closer you can get your keyword phrase to the beginning of a title or in a paragraph, the better. Now, I don't use Yamaha keyboards phrase throughout the text. I use it very sparingly. It used to be you could do that and have it throughout the text and use it on many occasions, but Google is much wiser now, and I would suggest that you only use it very sparingly. And the guideline that I use is that I use it maybe twice within an 800-word article. Beyond 800 words, up to 1,500 words, I might use it 2 to 3 times. In the case where I have an article that's less than 800 words, I would use it at the very beginning and again at the very end of the article in itself. In this case, I've used Yamaha word, and then I've used Yamaha keyboards in itself over here. You can use parts of a keyword phrase. In this case, I used Yamaha as opposed to Yamaha keyboards. You can do that throughout your text, and it helps Google to think of your page as being on theme for the keyword phrase Yamaha keyboards. So that is how I would do on-page optimization for my pages. Let's go back to the very beginning again, because there's an important concept that I want to show you. These are my strategic pages at the top here, the tabs. Each of those pages is going to be optimized for a particular keyword phrase. So the Yamaha page, again, is optimized for Yamaha keyboards. The Korg page is optimized for Korg keyboards, and so on. And those are the main pages of the website. And the biggest main page of the website, again, is this home page where piano keyboard reviews becomes the general keyword phrase, the primary keyword phrase for the whole website. And that's why it's ranking for piano keyboard reviews. So if you were to go to any of these blog articles, you would find that piano keyboard reviews would show up, or piano keyboard or piano reviews would show up in a lot of these articles. The next thing is that keep in mind that your primary keyword phrase would be generic and it would appear throughout your website. Any secondary keyword phrases like the Yamaha keyboards, Korg keyboard reviews pages, those would be secondary keyword phrases. And when you design your web page or home page, keep the topic somewhat an overview of the theme. And as you get into more specific pages, then the keyword phrases become more specific and would be tailored for that specific page. And this is what is happening now. The home page is focused on piano keyboard reviews, and then we get into more specific pages where there are more specific keyword phrases like Yamaha keyboards and so on. And then as we drill down into the blog post, we find that we're using the generic keywords naturally throughout the text. So piano might show up there, piano reviews might show up in the blog post. But then what we're also doing is we're targeting very, very specific keyword phrases like models of different pianos in this case. So you may want to consider that for your own website. Having the blog post be focused on very specific, what I call long tail keyword phrases. These are basically longer than 2 keywords, anywhere from 3 to 4 keywords, sometimes even 5 keywords. So that is a general view of how you would structure your overall website. Think of your primary keyword being pervasive throughout your website, such that that is the keyword phrase you want to rank for overall. And then for pages on your website, then they become a little more specific in terms of keyword phrases, perhaps a little longer than just 2 words as a keyword phrase for each of the pages that you develop or create. That would equally apply if you have a website that's dedicated to services. Basically, your homepage could talk in general about the service you offer and look for a general keyword phrase. And then as you drill down into more specific pages, you could tackle specific services that you offer for your business. And then within blog posts, then you could speak to a specific topic within a service that you offer.